So hello everyone, welcome back to our Unacademy Ascend YouTube channel, the dedicated channel for general aptitude, general science as well as engineering mathematics. So welcome back to our daily practice problems on the topic ratio and proportion part 2. So we had the ratio and proportion part 1 topic where I had solved 3 problems which have already been uploaded on the YouTube platform, that is on our channel Unacademy Ascend. So I am back again with the ratio and proportion part 2. In this class also we will be solving 3 questions, one easy, one moderate and one difficult question on the aspect or on the topic ratio and proportion. So let's begin with the class. Let's move on to the first question. The sum of the three numbers is 132. The ratio between first and second be 3:4 and that between second and third be 4:5. Then what is the first number? A simple question to be precise. They have told you guys that there are three numbers and the sum of the three numbers, that is the addition of the three numbers, ends up to the amount 132. The ratio between the first and the second number is 3:4 and the ratio between the second and the third number is 4:5. So what is the first number of the series that you have to find out? Four options are given as usual: 33, 23, 53 and 43. Let's solve this question. Okay, so let us take the three numbers. Okay, let the three numbers be A, B, C, right? A, B, C. So what they have given us, basically they have told the sum of the three numbers, right? So it is A plus B plus C is equal to 132. What is the ratio given? They have given the ratio of A divided by B, right? Go back to the question. It is 3:4, right? 3:4. So 3:4 is the ratio of A bar B. And what is the ratio of B bar C? It is 4:5, right? It is 4:5. So I can cumulatively write this ratio as A:B:C as 3:4:5 because B is common in both the regions, right? B is common in both the regions. So I can cumulatively write this as 3:4:5. So let me write this down as 3x plus 4x plus 5x is equal to 132 because A is 3, B is 4 and C is 5. So let me add a number x, add a variable x for this. So I will write it as 3x plus 4x plus 5x equals 132. So this is actually 7x plus 5x, which is 12x is equal to 132. So x will be equivalent to 132 divided by 12, which is 11, right? 132 divided by 12, which is 11. They have asked us to give the first number. So the first number is A, which is nothing but 3. So it is actually 3x. Okay, so it is 3x. We know that x equals 11. So 3 into 11, 33 will be the answer. Go back to the options. So it is option A, 33 is the answer for this question. Let's move on to the second question. A sum of rupees 15,525 is divided among Ram, Lakshman and Bharat such that if rupees 22, 35 and 48 be diminished from their shares respectively, their remaining sums shall be in the ratio 7:10:13. What would have been the ratio if their sums rupees 16, rupees 77 and rupees 37 respectively were added to their original shares? Okay, so basically this is the sum, right? Sum means the addition of all the three, right? Ram, Lakshman and Bharat. The addition of all the three is 15,525. Okay, in this 15,525, first I'll be subtracting the numbers 22, 35 and 48. That 22, 35 and 48, once I subtract from this sum, I'll be getting a new sum. In that new sum, the ratio of Ram is 7x, the ratio of Lakshman is 10x, the ratio of Bharat is 13x, right? After getting this ratio, I should add back both the elements, that is 16 and 22 of Ram, 77 and 35 of Lakshman, 37 and 48 of Bharat, right? I should add these two sums back and whatever the sum I get, I should formulate into an ratio. I should formulate into a ratio and give the correct answer, right? I have four options here as usual, A, B, C, and none of these. Okay, so let's solve this question once. As usual, what is the ratio given? 15,525. So what did I tell? This is the total amount, right? This is the total amount. So what did I tell at first? First, it has to be diminished, right? This amount has to be diminished. So let us diminish this amount. 15,525 minus 22 minus 38 minus 45, right? 15,525 minus 22 minus 35 minus 48. So this will be equal to 15,420, right? This will be equal to 15,420 rupees. In this 15,420, I have three people who are having the ratios Ram, Lakshman and Bharat. So what are the ratios of Ram, Lakshman and Bharat? Let us go back. So the ratios are 7 is to 10 is to 13. What is the total ratio becoming here, right? What is the total ratio becoming here? So that is the total ratio is 7 plus 10 plus 13, which is equal to 13, right? So the share of Ram will be 7 is this ratio, right, divided by total is 30, okay, into 15,420. Similarly, the share of Lakshman will be 10, right, divided by 30 is the total into 15,420. Similarly, the ratio of Bharat, right? Bharat is the one who has the larger ratio here. 13 and total is 30. 13 divided by 30 into 15,420, right? This is how you calculate all the three ratios. Now, the ratio of Ram will be 7 by 13 to 15,420, which is equal to rupees 3598. Then this is 10 by 30 into 15,520, which is equal to 5,140, right? And then this is 13 by 30. So obviously the share of Bharat, you guys are understanding, the share of Bharat will be greater than everyone. So this is rupees 6682, right? Rupees 6682. But what we have to do, right? Go back to the question. They have told you have to add all these three back along with these three to their perfect ratios, right? So 22 and 16 will be for Ram, 35 and 77 for Bharat, 48 and 37 for 35 and 77 for Lakshman, 48 and 37 for Bharat. Let's add this back. Okay, so the ratio of Ram will be 3598 plus 22 plus 16 is to 5140 plus 38 plus 77 is to the share of Bharat 6682 plus 45 plus what is the share of Bharat, right? 37, right? So this will be 37. Adding all these, right? Adding all these, I'll get the same value. 3636 is to 5252 is to 6767, right? So divide by 10, right? Divide by 10 or 1000, you guys will get the ratio as 36 is to 52 is to 67. Go back to the answer. It is option C. 36 is to 52 is to 67. So that would be our correct answer. Let's move on to the last question of the daily practice problems. Okay, so question number 3. Rupees 2,848 has been divided into three parts in such a way that half of the first part, 1/3 of the second part, and 1/6 of the third parts are equals. How much is the second part? Okay, so the total sum here, right? The total sum here is rupees 2,848. It is divided into three parts, right? It is divided into three parts, 1, 2, and 3. Half of the first part, 1/3 of the second part, and 1/6 of the third part are equals. Okay, are equals. So after formulating all this, you have to tell the answer, right? You have to tell what is the value of the second part. Here are the four options. Let us move on to the solution. So it is actually a simple problem, right? So what they have given, the total amount, right? The total amount is 2,848 rupees, right? So it is divided into three parts, right? It is divided into three parts, and what they have told, one half of the first part, right? So let me take the three numbers as x, y, and z, right? So one half of the first part is half of x is equal to one third of the second part, right? 1 by 3 of y is equal to 1/6 of the third part, 1 by 6 of z. These are all equal to each other, right? These are all equal to each other. So I will equate it to a letter A. Now I can easily write x is equal to 2a, right? Y is equal to 3a, and z is equal to 6a, right? 1 by 6 is equal to a, so z will be equal to 6a. 1 by 3y is equal to y, so is equal to a, so y is equal to 3a. 1 by 2x is equal to a, so x will be equal to 2a, right? So I can easily tell that x is to y is to z, right? X is to y is to z. I can easily tell all are equated to a single number a. So I can write it as 2 is to 3 is to 6, right? I can write it as 2 is to 3 is to 6. So what is the sum of these three ratios? It is 2 plus 3 plus 6. So 9 plus 2, 11 is the sum of these three ratios. Go back to the question. They have asked the second part, right? They have asked the second part. What is the second part here? The second part is y. Y is equal to 3 divided by the total 11 into the sum of all, which is 2,848, right? 3 is the ratio of y, 11 is the total ratio, that is sum of all the ratios, and 2,848 is the total amount of money. 3 by 11 into 7848. So this will be equal to 776.72 rupees, right? This will be equal to 776.72 rupees. Go back to the options, right? It is given as 557, 667, 777 and 887. You know that 776.72 is approximately equal to 777, and it is also the second part. So here also the correct option is answer C, right? The correct option is answer C. So that's it with the daily practice session, guys. That's it with the daily practice problem session. So I'll come again with the ratio and proportion part 3, which will be the final part of the ratio and proportion, with another 3 daily practice problems. Thank you for listening through the session, and please do not forget to subscribe our channel Unacademy Ascend, so that you guys get daily notified about the various videos we will be uploading in the platform, namely on general science, general mathematics, and also in the general aptitude. Okay, I'll see you all in the next session soon. Thank you for listening to the lesson.